it's so very hard to follow everything that's happening.
I agree with you there. Salut tout le monde, it's your boy Lukael. Welcome back to Control. This is episode 10. So I know it's been a little while since the last upload. Like I mentioned in the blueprints video, it's because I got sick. I was sick for like over a week, which sucks too because I ended kind of on a cliffhanger. Like I was about to get to some really good stuff I feel in the game, so I've been excited to get back into it. It's been a little while, but I'm ready to jump back into things. We had finally reached the dimensional research sector of the oldest house. I think I was maybe about to discover what happened with the projector, maybe about to find Casper Darling. We went through the really cool ashtray maze section of the game, which was super awesome. So yeah, it feels like we're maybe really getting into, you know, the final meat of the game. So excited to keep playing today. So sorry about the delay. Thank you for your patience and for joining me today. And without any further ado, let's jump back into it. So we stopped right here in dimensional research, but just before I forget, someone in the comments pointed out that when we defeated Mirror Jesse in the previous episode, I guess I forgot to pick up the reward. Or like I didn't notice that there was a reward. So I want to go back to, I think it's Synchronicity. If I earn the reward, I want to get it. So where is it? Do I have to go back through the mirror? Maybe I need to get back through it. I thought maybe it was going to be unavailable. Oh, look at that. It's like instant. Well, no need to be afraid anymore. Mirror Jesse's been defeated. So where is this reward? I guess it's where we beat her. Hello? Is there something for me in here? Unless I've just missed my chance, like it's just not here anymore. Keeping secrets. Where's the reward? Where is it? Keeping secrets.
Since little Topher is taking a trip with his father into the world outside our wonderful bureau, I think it's a good time to talk about secrets.
Not Mr. Bones.
Who can tell me what a secret is?
It's something you hide from everyone so they don't get scared.
Partially correct, Topher. A secret is something you don't tell anyone outside the bureau. Because people outside the bureau
aren't ready for the truth of reality.
Very good. When you tell someone a secret, you're hurting their brains very badly. Now, let's review what exactly is or isn't a secret.
A secret.
First, we have a rainbow. Secret or not secret?
Not secret.
Correct.
That depends.
True version of rainbows?
Secret.
The what?
Correct. Cats?
Not secret.
Correct. And the Alpine Chimera?
Secret.
Topher. Too many slip-ups and your father will have to go on vacation without you. You don't want to end up like Meg, do you?
What?
What?
Meg?
Yeah, good question.
I'm not allowed to go outside anymore.
Correct.
The Alpine Chimera? Is that what you guys call Bigfoot? Bigfoot is canon in the Control universe. The true version of rainbows? What the hell does that mean? I figure it would be like in one of the rooms where Mirror Jessie was. I guess I missed my chance and it's just gone now. That's unfortunate. Oh. Asynchronous suit. Is that the reward? Okay, that's very easy to miss. Cool. Let's see what that looks like. That's not bad. That's interesting.
Oh, where the fuck did Marshall go?
I still kind of like her default outfit the best, but just to switch things up, I guess we could go with we can go with this one. So now let's get back to where we stopped last time. Let's go back to dimensional research. I still have so many questions. Are we gonna get to go into this desert, like, dimension from which Polaris comes from? Are we gonna get to meet Casper? What does Polaris really want? Is Polaris good? Is Polaris evil? You know, ever since playing the previous episode with the Astra Maze, which is for me like a few weeks ago now, I've added the Take Control song to my playlist, and so I've been listening to it a lot, and I've noticed, you know, in the lyrics, it says, Polaris in a web of hypocrisy, living now inside of me. I'm like, maybe my theory was right and that Polaris is like kind of manipulating us? I don't know, is Polaris the ultimate antagonist of the game? It's possible, you know? We know that Dylan does not trust Polaris. Now, is it because he's kind of unstable? Or is it because he actually understands her true nature more than we do? I don't know. What I'm really wondering also is, are we gonna get to see, like, to witness the events of Ordinary where all this weird shit happened with, like, the Nut Mother and the dung monkeys and, like, all this weird shit, the half-melted dog version of their friend, like, because you hear these descriptions and it's like, what? You're kind of curious to see it happen, right? But I don't know if we're ever actually gonna get to see it. So, where was I going? I was going upstairs. Polaris, living now inside of me. Alright, so we were headed to the Hedron thing, and we still don't know what Hedron actually is. That was my big question. Also, yeah, there was this thing here.
Expedition 3.
Just did it really easily this time.
Located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Hedron.
So it is like a living organism.
You? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here?
Oh, is Hedron
You're here.
Polaris?
You're here.
I thought Polaris was
have
with
you.
me this whole time.
I remember her from Ordinary. I thought I'd never see you again. Hang on, I'm coming.
Okay, so Polaris is not like with us. I thought she was with us this whole time. But no, she's just been calling to us from here.
Darling, and this is my final message.
Oh, he might be dead actually.
It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hedron resonance fully.
Okay, so he called it Hedron.
It's changing me.
The Hedron resonance. I'm the one who called it Polaris. No, don't worry, I'll listen to the thing. So that explains that the Hedron resonance thing has been protecting everyone from the hiss, but what is Polaris?
Yes. Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape, the part that we can perceive. I honestly think there's the resonance it emits, the frequencies. We've never seen anything like it. We've built a container for it, and we brought it in. This changes everything. It's beyond our understanding.
For now.
We have brought so many questions with us through that hole in the wall. I will dedicate. I'm never going home. Okay.
Were you going home before that? Like, Darling feels like the type of guy that just, he lives in the bureau and like he spends his whole life in the bureau. So I'm glad he's excited about all these new possibilities, and like clearly he's very passionate about this research. But okay, wait. So I thought Polaris came through already back in Ordinary. Isn't that the whole thing that was said? Is like Polaris came through the portal in Ordinary and then helped Jesse and Dylan deal with the projector slide. The slide projector. But I guess maybe what came through was only its like mental projection. I guess physically it was still in the hand slide. And what they did was they brought back its physical form that we haven't seen yet. We don't get to see it. It's still in this container. Why are you naked, dude? Now, so far, scientist, Darling is kind of jacked, isn't he? Look at that, god damn. He's got abs.
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hedron resonance fully. It's changing me.
Did it give you these muscles?
I've seen. I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hedron stopped the spread of another. It's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance.
The hiss?
Trench was exposed to this other. It will now spread.
Right.
I've done everything I can to stop the Hedron resonance amplifiers.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll make a difference.
It will. So the hiss also comes from the hand slide.
I won't be here when it happens.
No? Where will you
I
be?
should have told him anymore. I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
He said, I won't be here when it happens. So, like, is he dead? Did he transform into something else? Did he go through the portal and he's in the desert now? Like, okay, so he said Hedron stopped the resonance of another entity, which I guess is the hiss. So I guess the hiss is coming from the hand slide, and then Polaris stopped it from spreading, but then it got to Trench, and through Trench it infected everyone else in the bureau. Investigate the Hedron chamber. Okay, so I guess it opened this door.
Through here? You are coming through so strong. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in. Are you sure? Okay, I'll be there. Hang on.
Okay, so when he said he built a large-scale HRA, he meant this. This door to contain it. This might not be such a good idea. Jesse kind of trusts this entity, even though we don't know what it is or what it wants, but... I guess I just have to trust that Jesse knows what she's doing.
Hi. I made it.
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You gave me, we let you into the hole in you! You have always been the only child, a copy of a copy of a copy.
No. Why did you... This was a mistake.
Okay, the hiss got through. Were the hiss always here? Whoop. Were the hiss always here, or did they just make it inside? No, they were kept out by The HRA, I just let them in. But did it want to be infected? They're trying to break through the... They're trying to break through the shell. They're trying to get to it, because through Polaris they could get to like everything. Cleanse the siphons. I really don't know what's happening, but I guess we'll find out. Like, are we trying to free it, or are we just trying to save it from the hiss? What does it actually look like? Are we gonna get to see it? Okay, thank you for healing me. What the hell? Give me all that healing. Okay, there's just more and more siphons turning on. And this is Black Rock, all of this, isn't it? I assume I'm trying to free it from this box, but then wouldn't it be at the mercy of the hiss that are like clearly trying to get inside? What is it gonna look like? He said it's an entity of considerable mass. But then he also said the part we can perceive. You work for me now. I don't have time for a Bureau alert right now. And thought I was falling in the... Oh, I can't see shit. I'm gonna have to go all around. Really need to find some healing because I'm at like 1 HP right now, which is why you can't see anything. There we go. Oh, this was like a special guy. That's why he was so resistant, I guess. Yeah, Jesse's trying to like protect her, but reach Polaris. Huh. My initial theory was that Polaris was helping us get to the slide projector because she wanted to go home, because I thought she was like in our brain. But knowing that she's here, well... I guess I have to go through that little opening?
Poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell and death. I was wrong. There was never anything there. Hello? Polaris, are you there? Please.
What do you mean there's nothing there?
Let me sleep. Please. I just want to
Then what did Casper find? What's been helping me?
You are worn through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. Light carols away.
What? This is not the end. That's not how this game fucking ends. You're not gonna get me with that. Come on. She gets possessed by the hiss? Narrative lead, leave your insides by the door. Our words but you forget, push the fingers. Ooh. A copy of a copy, orange peel. The picture is you holding the thunder song distorts you. The hole in your room, the last egg breaks now. The hole in your room, it resonates in your house after the song. Okay, that has to win the prize for weirdest credits in a game. The credits are like melting straight up. So the hiss wins and that's it? Nah, that can't be how it ends. Maybe Dylan can help me.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing tomorrow.
The Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
Here's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Take control. Check the notice board for tasks. What is happening? Is this what it's like inside of the hiss? Is this just like a vision? Tidy up the coffee cups. It's that vision that Dylan mentioned. He was like, I had this vision, I had this dream. You were working here with me, but you were doing like coffee and copies and... right?
Why do they keep
He said that.
I will get it done right away.
This is that dream that he talked about.
Thank you. Thank you.
But they're still wearing the HRAs.
No problem.
I've got nothing more for you.
Glad to be of assistance.
And everyone's really mean to me for some reason.
You're dismissed.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Why is everyone so mean to me? Because I'm a Nepo hire?
Thank you for giving me a chance.
And I'm so thankful for the opportunity.
I've got nothing more for you.
My pleasure.
Oh, you're so positive, Jesse, even though everyone's really mean to you.
You're late. I'm sorry, ma'am.
I have delivered the mail. Yay. Scan the forms. Oh, look, it's Emily.
No,
I can do better.
No, not today. A research project he has to oversee. Yes, top secret stuff. Like strictly classified. Oh, he is, isn't he? Wait, did you see him sing karaoke at the Christmas party? Oh, dreamy.
Who's
Don't
dreamy?
remind me. We have this new office girl, and I honestly don't know how she got the job. Like, no experience. But every little thing needs to be explained. Internal recruiting, if you can believe it. that she was in maintenance before. Yes, really. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, look, I gotta go.
She's a secretary.
Okay, yes, we will.
Yes, girl. Bye. She's not even a researcher. She's a secretary. Okay, this says scan the forms, but I'm doing like, I'm printing.
We have a crisis.
Oh, it's Underhill.
Yes, rather serious actually. Hey, Miss Marshall, called in sick today. She was taken to the hospital. We don't know if she's coming back. Miss Marshall really is meeting. But only the director's secretary ever brings in his mail. Who's going to do it today? He's been waiting for his mail all day, but no one's stepping up. Honestly, I'd hate to be here when the director realizes his mail isn't coming.
The director is Dylan, right? Because it's his dream.
I'll do it immediately.
That document was kind of like
I'll do
smoking.
my best.
It's on the desk.
I'll get it done right now.
I'm working tirelessly. This really is what it's like to work. Just scan the forms, tidy up the coffee, deliver the mail.
No, he's not in. No, not today. A research
And it just keeps repeating, I feel. But no, wait, it's still Trench, the director. Because it's his picture. So then it's not Dylan?
Sorry, sir.
Wait, but there's still a guy controlled by the hiss. That's not right.
The nerve of this woman. Who does she think she is?
Deliver the director's mail.
Someone has to take it to him.
Well, someone has to take the initiative, right? I can hear Arish, but I don't know where he is.
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
I knew we were gonna run into you and that you would know exactly what's going on. Because he's just like this omniscient, all-powerful force, right? Maybe you can
Great.
find yourself.
I was just waiting for my mail. Just leave it on the desk there, please. So you're the new girl, right?
That's right.
Welcome to the Bureau. Glad to have you on board. And you should be proud. We do very important work here. Oh, and don't worry about starting at the bottom. I wasn't always the director, you know. My Bureau career began as a lowly agent. Those were the days. I never dreamed I'd one day be sitting here, an old man in this big chair. Like they say, when you're pushed upwards, you end up out of your comfort zone.
Here's your mail.
Please, take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you. Very good.
What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost. Oh, where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here.
So this whole time we've had Polaris in our head to help us, guide us.
Wake up, please. I want to go home.
Then we opened this box, and there's nothing. She just does not exist. And now suddenly we're like, I don't know. Take control. No. There's just like his people around. Oh, hey, man. How's it going? Dylan, you want to maybe help your sister out from her, like, mental prison torment? Oh, it's Langston and Arish. Are you talking about Trench? No, they're talking about the previous director.
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
I need to go inside.
Thank you,
I
Ati.
need to keep moving.
Ati's just witnessing all this shit going on. He's like, just don't worry, just keep going. You'll get out of this.
Who is it? What do you want?
It's the new girl.
Don't bother me.
Any ideas? You wanna lend me your little Walkman again? Maybe listening to some Poets of the Fall can get me out of this? Open the door! I'm stuck in my own mind. I'm stuck in like this vision of a his-controlled world.
Time is money.
What the hell?
Forgot something.
Here's your letter.
You can't find good help these days.
Oh, they're all like...
You forgot something.
You're late.
Get up. Get moving.
Dylan just watching this. He shot me the same way that Trench shot himself. What the fuck?
Mr. Faden, the new director? Oh, yeah.
Oh, now it's Mr. Faden, the new director.
Not as well. He'll be needing a new secretary, don't you think?
They say he is very smart as well. It'd be great to have someone in charge who really put the Bureau back on the map.
Okay, so you're saying Dylan is the new director?
We haven't got all day. Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. He'll tear her apart. She's
I'll
going to the old director's
take my chances.
They must be working together. She must be in on it.
Just stuck in a loop. Hey, Ati.
We've been invaded. I must act. I have a plan. An answer. I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department. I'll turn it on. I'll bring the hiss in. I'll fix this. I can hear them plotting against me. We've been invaded, corrupted. I've lost Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hedron's resonance. It controls him now. It controls everyone who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen. Hedron corrupted the Bureau. They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them. I have a secret ally. The nostalgia department. I have my own slide for the projector. I took it. A memento. In ordinary. After the girl burned them. It's burnt, but it'll work. The hiss will save us all. I lost my train of thought. It's confused. Like, somebody, switching channels too fast. I see so much, but it's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it hurt at first. But then it didn't. It started as a distant whisper, like something you hear in a dream. Like a faraway voice calling you to wake up. I'd open my eyes with those words still on my lips. See, in the dream, they had made perfect sense, but awake, they're like a foreign language, already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits, like losing a child, like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song, a poem, a prayer that would light up my world and make me break through, make all this pain worth it. Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves carving me, making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself, into this office, locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the peephole, and I was filled with knowledge and made better. You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man, here, in this very room. And then, well, sometimes he was a plumber, unclogging the drain, and because there was a fish stuck there. Yeah, a big fish. But sometimes he was an old god, you see, and he had put the fish there in the first place to keep the waste. There was rising waste from leaking out. So he was he was conflicted, but he knew many things. But he was also.
This has been going on for a while.
Senile, like me. It was more like a riddle or an omen. It wasn't a very good one or an interesting one, but I get so confused so easily. It's so very hard to follow everything that's happening.
I agree with you there. Anything else? No? Are we done? That was a very long monologue. I still feel like this is all just a vision in Jesse's mind because people are talking about the hiss, and we came up with this term, right? Like the term the hiss does not exist until Jesse comes up with it, as far as I know. So now he's talking as if he had a slide that he recovered in Ordinary and it was partially burned but was still working, and then used it. But then he's also talking about like hearing this voice and like this unknown language. Like, is that about the hiss? Like, I don't know. I think they're just being cryptic. I don't know if there's even any point to me trying to make sense of it.
I won't let them win.
There it is. That's the actual...
The hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector.
Okay, so that's what happened.
I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy. This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over.
There's more and more hiss shit going on in here.
I'm done with this.
But Jessie, she's realizing it. She's slowly waking up from it. Maybe this is what it's like for everyone that's been taken over. They're just stuck in this limbo.
I'm not your servant.
But it's showing me people that have not been taken over either, like Emily. You okay, buddy? You, holding out okay? In your little cage? What about Dylan in all this? Like, I still don't know what part he plays. Because he is affected by the hiss, but he's not really.
I will fight this.
It's all very
I will
mysterious.
find a way to push them out.
Are you still there, Ati?
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
Very proud of yourself, huh?
I need my gun.
The thunderstorm don't you. Happiness comes. White pearls with yellow and red in the eye. Through a million inversions, you can make it right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can all kill your word.
This is the regular hiss monologue that they always repeat.
More and more now. You need no permission to your regulations. We wait in the stains. The word that describes this is redacted. Repeat the word, the name, the sound. It resonates in your house. After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks in the tree will emerge out of you. You are home. You remind us of home. You've taken your boss with you. Boss with you. Hair. All hair must be eaten.
All hair must be eaten?
Behind this reality, you must pluck its wings to drag it away. After the song, time for applause. This is cliche as death out of time. Breaking what's first, the second, the third, the fourth wall, the fifth wall, the fifth floor, no floor, you fall. How do you say insane? Hurts me happy. An earworm is a tool you can't stop coming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Last so safe and nothing to worry about. Ha ha.
Ha ha, funny.
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You became me let you in through the hole in you. You have always been here, the only child. A copy of a copy of a copy. Orange peel.
Why does it say orange peel?
Is you holding the picture. When you hear this,
I've had people say this in my comments, like orange peel.
You want to listen. You want to dream. You want to smile. You want to hurt. You don't want to be. You are a worm through time.
And then it repeats.
Time. The
Huh. You've heard the whole thing. There's my gun.
yellow and red. You are a worm through time. The thunder soul storms you.
I know what I must do.
Yellow and red.
Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
It's the board. Yellow.
Hello.
Oh, it's Darling.
Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal
How can you
Bureau
possibly be
of
using the
Control.
phone?
I have sad news. Hedron is but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand?
Not
You
really.
must go to my office. The end game. It will be revealed.
Are you saying that it was me who killed Trench? Did Trench not kill himself like we thought? Also, the phone is not supposed to be here. Right? The hotline, it's supposed to be all the way in the other location, but we're still in this vision. Find Darling's office.
You gave us the permission, your regulations. We wait in the stains. The word that describes this is redacted. Repeat the word. The name of the sound, it resonates in your house.
Just a bunch of Jessies. Wait, the light is in here? Even in this vision, the light persists.
You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there is something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
I mean, yeah, we know this about the motel. Oh, look. I guess the posters change depending on when you come in here. Like, last time, and it was about finding Ati, we were seeing these posters for like Finland and like visit Finland. Now it's saying the oldest house is a shifting place. Polaris, grow brighter, visit ordinary, where nothing ever is. Huh. Jesse Faden, around one constant, they revolve. Pyramid, heaven, hell. See the astral plane. It didn't open. Huh? Did something open? Oh, the last one opened.
Really?
But she turned up just the same. There was a knock on the door, a thump on the floor, and the party turned insane as she called out her name. And she walked in looking like dynamite. She said, now come along and boogaloo through the night. And by the way she's moving, well, dynamite. Might she not? With all she's got the whole town lighting up dynamite. Nobody quite knowing.
They sure had a lot of fun making this game, didn't they? Jesse is dynamite.
This is so
Thank-
weird.
Thanks for that.
But it is my head.
Are you saying you're dreaming
such
this?
a weirdo, Jesse.
She's got Casper Darling on the brain. Huh.
Grow brighter.
Jesse Polaris.
Around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead. But you're alive here in me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there. And she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Me too. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss.
Okay, so that's confirmed then?
Slowly, over the years.
Huh.
His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger.
Oh yeah, we never did go back to this spot.
They'll try to stop us.
The hiss is here. Interior. Transmissions being corrupted. Rewired. Turn off the slide projector.
No going back. We need to find the projector. This
So-
ends here.
Where am I right now? So, Trench was the first to be infected by the hiss, but like from where? Like how did it get to him? Because he used the projector? It came through like the...
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
Okay, well, please don't do that. Are we in that one place where like there was this red light and we couldn't get close to it? That was at the beginning of the game and I don't think we ever went back there. I think. So now Jesse is saying like you don't know if Hedron... So Hedron is gone and what, is Polaris like an offshoot of Hedron? Or like a part of it? Or like did she clone herself? Or like, because we don't know the nature of these entities, we don't know what they're capable of, and so it's all so vague, and like I don't expect the game will ever really explain any of this shit, which is fine. It can stay vague, you know. I can appreciate that. It's just obviously I'm trying to understand. There it is, it's the projector. So these images we've been seeing, they're images from the... Oh yeah, they do look like images from a slide projector. Now that I'm thinking about it.
The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearl.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Situation, small child, endgame dictates special transmission, allocation, director, prepare for power boost, redirected feed, every fur necessitates consumption. Are we in the astral plane right now? And it's been like corrupted? Because the board mentioned they were being corrupted by the hiss, right? This feels pretty endgame. I feel like maybe we're gonna finish the game today. I don't think I actually need to fight these guys. Reach Dylan. Take control. Okay, maybe I do need to defeat them. Where is this light? Am I like extra strong right now, or? Usually takes more shots than this. It's also not letting me control them. Oh no, yeah, I can control them. I guess I've just been killing them too quickly. I'm ready for my platforms now. Thank you. Why does it say to reach Dylan? What does Dylan have to do with this? I just don't know. Got some interesting music going on right now. Battle drums. What was that? Oh, it's a demon. Bitch. Ouch. Maybe slamming these not such a good idea. And these drums are going crazy. They just keep coming. But I mean, if this is the end of the game, that makes sense. Ouch. Okay, that really hurt. Ouch. And these guys hurt when they get you. Woo. Woo. I think that's all of them. Gee whiz. That was a lot. I sure hope I won't start from the beginning if I die. It's him, he's at the top. Dylan's there. But Dylan's not the source. Well, maybe they're transmitting through him now. Dylan. It's okay, buddy. Your big sister's here. But the last time I tried to do this, it killed the person. My lipless brother.
Dylan's in a coma.
Oh, well, that's better than
I don't know if there's anything
dying.
of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house.
So it was open this whole
Can't
time.
be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
So you've just accepted your role like that easily after all this talk about, ooh, I don't want to work with other people. Okay, is that the real ending this time? That still feels kind of abrupt. So Dylan is in a coma, so he's not dead, but hasn't necessarily been cured. The hiss is still in the oldest house, so then how do we get rid of it? That's not really a conclusion. They can't live the lockdown. And just after all this talk about not trusting the Bureau and like not wanting people to rely on her, she's just going to accept being the director just like that? And like we don't get any final boss, any like just a gauntlet of enemies and that's it. Not even that difficult of a gauntlet even. Like I know you can make these giant bosses, you know, we fought the Anchor, we fought the Former. They're able to create these big bosses, so shouldn't there be one at the end of the game? I mean, with a story that is so out there like this one, I never really expected them to explain everything or even to close out every little plot line, but it does feel very abrupt. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe there is more after this. Certainly a lot of good songs in this game. Like the soundtrack itself is barely noticeable. The licensed tracks are really good. And we never got to meet Casper. Like, where did Casper go? What happened to him? I still have so many questions. You can tell me about all this weird shit that happened in Ordinary and you're not gonna follow up on any of that? Princess Buttercup Sizzle Pants. That's quite a name for your pet. You are the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The crisis is not over. Your work is not done. Okay, well then why are you playing the fucking credits? Why did they not time out the song that plays over the credits to end when the credits are over? You're just gonna like jump me right back into the game with a new outfit? Little director outfit. How about that? Execute board countermeasures and bureau alerts to fight the No, that's fine. I didn't want to read it. Looks like we got a bunch of stuff. Director, Fade and Photograph. Oh, look at that. It's me. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah, she just kind of just accepted that very quickly. I mean, it's not like there's much, you know. It's not a game that's supposed to take place over a long period of time. So it's not like there's room for that much character development, but I don't know, they had all these dialogues about how she didn't really trust the Bureau and stuff like that, and then she just kind of... Slide Projector. The object is A with a vertical tray. The object creates... See Dr. Darling presentation 26.1 for more details. The only to successfully produce this effect resulted in the capture of... Object has not been successfully bound. The para-utility of this object does not require binding. Discovered when the Bureau responded to the ordinary thing. Many of the accompanying slides were burned by Jesse. The entirety of the landfill was transported to the Bureau for examination to find additional slides or other altered materials. That's great. Hotline. The future. Yes, please. The hiss is removed, silent from the astral plane. Okay, good. You have proven, beaten the not you. We tolerate you very much. You are prepared, unprepared, for what comes next. We will speak again. In the future expansion. Good work. Victory, director.
My reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turns the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night. Coffee. Whiskey. No other difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house.
Okay, so they don't live here.
The man stares at me in the car window. It's raining. It's dark. Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home, it's a room where I sleep in. Waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.
That's a 9 to 5, baby. That's work. So they're like, the game is not over. Keep playing. We've still got these damn board countermeasures. We've got the jukebox thing. We've got the Alan Wake thing. That's it? No other like end game missions? And you gave me this this outfit. I feel like even if she had the job, Jessie would not wear this outfit. Am I crazy?
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier.
I'm way ahead of you, girl.
Not important, but that was it.
Sure is. I mean, I said that right after you said that, but the Foundation, talk to the board. Okay, well, there it is. There's our mission. Well, all the people that were floating are gone, so I guess that's progress. You know, we haven't restored the place to its former self just yet, but progress is being made. Talk to the board. So we need to reach back. Wait, Foundation, that's one of the DLCs, isn't it? It's a dark place, and then I think Foundation is the other one, is what I've been told. Okay, well, good thing we have a little shortcut from our office right into the hotline.
Jesse Faden, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I still don't quite believe it. But you always knew where we were headed.
Are you still talking to Polaris at this point? So what was Polaris? I don't know anything, man. The board is calling.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline.
Yeah, how did he do that?
I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
What even happened to Darling? Director, situation, crisis, uh-oh, in Foundation. We demand your attention, Moxie. Oldest house is in danger. We opened the door, tree in maintenance. Hurry, post haste. You mean that
Foundation?
That tree? Yeah, I remember.
That was Auti's vacation spot.
Yeah.
We need to check this out.
Okay. There was that weird, like, tree drawing on a wall. Which, if I'm not crazy, they said that's where the oldest house kind of grew from. At least that's how I interpreted that. Ah, there's the people. Hello. How is everyone?
Director Faden did a fine job handling this, especially considering how new she is.
I suppose, but the hiss are still all over the Bureau. When is she gonna get them out?
I'm sure she's working on it. It wouldn't kill you to admit she's doing a good job.
Especially when I'm standing right behind you. Yeah, how do we get them out? And does that just never happen in this game? We just never reach a point where we actually win? Is it part of like their weird...
Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to them. It's about time we had someone other than an old man at the helm.
Actually, I agree. She's beaten the hiss over and over. If we win this thing, it'll be because of her.
To be fair, when you look at the wall with all the old directors, it's all just a bunch of old men. I'm the first woman, so that's gotta count for something. Alright, so Dylan is still kept in here.
Waiting for you when you wake up, brother. If you wake up.
So, at which point did we go through the portal? I guess it was that room that was all messed up right at the end. And then the portal led to the astral plane? Which slide was it? It wasn't the desert slide, it must have been like a different one. But then why did it lead us into the astral plane? Why was Dylan there? Why did purging Dylan get rid of like most of the hiss? I don't understand anything. I don't know if you're supposed to. Am I just stupid? Or is it just, you know, unclear?
It's not like her to be absent during a crisis.
Marshall's as tough as they come. You don't need to worry about her.
I hope you're right.
Like, I can't tell if all of this is just a setup for a sequel. Like, if they're just sequel baiting really hard. Or, like, it really feels like just... That's the one thing that kind of... It doesn't bother me, but... It feels like this game is just one small part of, like, a much larger expanded universe. So it's like, oh, well, you can play the game, but then you also need to play the sequel and, like, this other spin-off, and then maybe this other thing, and then maybe read, like, a book or, you know, something like that.
It's a huge victory. Huge.
I heard she
Huge.
sacrificed her brother's soul to seal the his dimension.
What are you talking about?
Is that what we did?
I told you 100 times to stop with your conspiracy horseshit.
What are you talking about? Stop with your conspiracy horse shit. We sealed his dimension? Is that what happened? Okay, I don't want to wear this suit. Give me back my little fancy suit. If I was to wear a suit, I would wear the gold member suit. Now let's go with this thing. We got 6 points. More launch damage. More launch damage. Next we get to unlock multi-launch, but that's gonna need 8 points. Alright, where's Emily? I really need some explanation, please.
There haven't been any hiss sightings in the Ocean View Motel. Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report about a similar incident from '84. The Bureau lost contact with a whole department during a house shift. The department head was found in the motel 2 years later, his arm stuck in the vending machine.
Make a note to send in a search party when possible.
Alright, so you guys are still working. So all these pictures, these hexagon symbols we've been seeing, that's because of Hedron? But then, what was Hedron? There was nothing in the thing. Variants and alterations. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth in an undiscovered linear progression leading towards... what? Additionally, his entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented para-utilitarian and divided their access to paranatural abilities across the network of his corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I am hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start. Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, Emily.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes,
really?
Yes, I can certainly... Yes. Yes, I accept.
That's okay. You don't have to hide your happiness.
Great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
Oh, don't say
I'm honored,
that.
Jesse, really.
Now it feels like a consolation prize. Nah, you were qualified for this. You deserve this. I mean, Casper was kind of building her up to become his successor, it seems, so...
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful.
You're telling me.
You were right to shut it down.
Also, we should probably destroy it, but... You never know. Like, should you destroy something like that? Because then what if using it again is the only way to get rid of some other problem, you know?
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
Jeez, alright. We don't really know that much about Trench as a person. Because we don't know when exactly he got infected by the hiss. So, like, how much was his action? How much was the hiss working through him? And, like, Darling seemed like an okay guy. I mean, his method was maybe not the most... it seems like he was keeping a lot of secrets from people, but... maybe it was for the best. I don't know.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Well, empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
I mean, fair enough, you're an adult, but you can appreciate him wanting to protect you from something very dangerous, like, because he saw a lot of potential in you, but I can see why that's frustrating.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it.
In what way?
I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
True enough.
But don't worry, we'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well...
Oh, you know.
You know.
I hear you. My brother isn't
Fair enough.
exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
Hmm.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers.
Is that what happened? Hedron
Hiss got
died?
into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things.
Okay, so it got to everyone that were wearing the
I was about to
HRAs.
go into forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
Me?
Me.
You.
But how?
Hedron
Why?
is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily.
So Polaris still exists, which I guess was like a part of Hedron. And so when we opened the box, why did we even open this box? Because I guess the Hiss was going to get to it anyways. But they couldn't get behind, like, it's because we opened the... Hedron was safe behind the massive HRA, wasn't it? And it's because we opened the gate that then the Hiss was trying to get to it, and then we opened the box, but like, why? Isn't that what caused it to die? And like the way Casper was talking about it, it seemed like it had like a physical form. They said like, oh, we found this massive entity. But then there was nothing there. And now Emily's saying, oh, it was a resonance-based entity. So it's like, okay, so it's not a physical thing. But then why was the Hiss trying to get to it like physically? And how could it be contained in a box physically? And what caused it to die? Just because the box was opened? And then, okay, there's no more Hedron to power the HRA, so everyone suddenly gets taken over by the Hiss, including me. But then, what? Like, what happened to make it where she was able to still push the Hiss out? Like, because we reached Dylan in the astral plane?
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board.
Is that what was happening?
What was he hoping to accomplish?
Was he attacking?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
I mean, it seems like they don't really know that much about the board in the first place. And whatever they know is all classified, but...
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
So, I guess they just want you to keep playing the game forever, then. And just do these, like, repeatable countermeasures and stuff like that.
Who moved my waveform?
Sorry, ma'am. I took them. Darling asked for any visual materials to be stowed for future instructional videos. He asked for anything that looks particularly good in a backdrop.
Inform all research staff that any instructional videos are postponed indefinitely. And don't ever touch my work again.
Well, I'm happy for Emily that she finally gets a promotion. She deserves it.
If the slide projector requires a slide to open dimensional doorways, then which is the object of power? The slide or the slide projector? Or is the distinction itself a fallacy?
Yeah, we've wondered that also. Is Arish still here? Yes, he
Finding
is.
the armory?
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector.
Fuck, whose side is the house on? Alright, we'll keep teams looking. And post a watch on the old location just in case it shifts back. We need that fucking ammo. I heard you closed the Hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. Now if we could just flush out the stragglers.
But they just show up out of nowhere, right? So you'll never know that you got all of them. I feel like the lockdown will never be lifted. Because how do you know for sure that you got rid of all the Hiss?
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, no, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this.
So we can still build more, but now they're powered by me? So if anything ever happens to me, then the HRAs will be useless. But do they only protect against the Hiss, or like would they have protected against any other kind of infection?
What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, man.
A little smile.
Fuck, shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day.
A little smile, it's cute.
So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Well, like, so what's happening in the place and you hear the alarm like instantly?
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever gonna end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Well, it's like... I understand that you need some oversight, but Darling was the head of research, and like, if you want to understand these things, you kind of have to, you know, inevitably you're gonna have to mess around with them, and that's inevitably going to lead to some unforeseen consequences, hence everything that happened. But it was all in an effort to understand these things. Like, could we have been more careful? Probably, but I don't know.
Marshall's been missing for a while now.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew, Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks.
Hopefully she turns up.
Is this something I'm supposed to follow up on? Like, investigate around the Atlas chamber and try to see if we can find Marshall?
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
I am curious to see if Langston has any new work for us over in containment.
All this paranatural power contained in one place is a risk. Makes me wonder what other dangers are locked away inside the Bureau.
Well, you're the director now, so you get to ask all of that.
At least some of you are behaving. Good little buddies.
New trouble?
Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, are normal, anyway.
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Whew, okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The Hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable-ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish. Any thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints so far. Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip on who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head on straight.
Good advice.
Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the Hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
You have a cat?
I'll do what I can.
He must have gotten a pet sitter.
I hope so. I hope someone's feeding your fucking cat.
I'll see you later, Langston.
Because you must have been gone for like
here.
weeks at this
Like
point.
always.
Okay, so you don't have any more runaways. Well then, we're kind of done, right? Okay, so I guess Foundation is the main thing we have left to do, and then of course the Alan Wake thing. And I just looked it up, and people are saying it takes between 4 and 8 hours to do, depending on like your playstyle. So we've got quite a few episodes left, if that's the case. But before starting a whole new thing, I guess I will bring the episode to a close right here. We finished the game. I guess we finished the main plot of the game, even though it doesn't really feel like it. But again, it almost feels like the game is just setting up what's going to happen in the future. Like, I know there's a sequel coming out, Control Resonant, which will probably follow up on all of these plot points, but I can't lie, it does feel like a very abrupt ending to this story. But like I've said, it's a story that was so out there. I was never really expecting a very, concrete ending. But still, I think it's a fair criticism of the way this plot is built. I do find the setting really interesting. I love the lore. I love reading all the documents about the AWEs. It's a universe that's really fascinating. I always love this kind of SCP shit, and I think the gameplay, like the fighting, is really fun. It could use a bit more enemy variety. Like, you only get the maybe 5 different types. There's foot soldiers, and then demon guys, flying guys, and like a few variations of these, but there's not that much variety, unfortunately. I do very much enjoy what I've heard is kind of like the Remedy style of game, where you get a mix of like different medias. You got the game itself, you've got these live action cutscenes mixed through. I think that's pretty fun. What is still really strange to me, and I've talked about it before, but it's all these repeatable missions and like all these random mods that you get, and like you get all these resources to craft mods and craft like randomized things, and you get these loot drops and like these repeatable missions to just kill more enemies, to get more mods, to maybe get like a better mod than what you have. Like, that whole aspect of the game, it's not bad. I just think it's a poor fit for the type of game that this is trying to be. Like, this is something you would see in an MMO or like a roguelike or just something you're meant to play for a very long time. Here, they have like a specific story to tell. And like, yeah, you do go back and forth in this world a bit, so it's kind of like a Metroidvania in a way, but I think all this randomized, repeatable stuff is kind of a distraction from what should be like a more story-focused action game. If instead of all this random loot, you would just get like set upgrades at specific moments in the story, I think that would have been a better fit. Again, it's not bad, you know, it works fine. It just feels at odds with the rest of the game design. It feels like it's a weird fit. It feels like something you would see more like a multiplayer game or something. And what I ended up doing and what I've heard a lot of people ended up doing is just kind of ignore them, you know, all these alerts for like, oh, just go to this place and defeat this enemy and you'll get a reward, like a random loot drop in exchange. Like, do I really care though? Like do I care about that just so I can get like 3% more launch damage on my gun? Like, who cares, right? That's not why we play this game. We play because we care about this universe and like, I don't know. But anyways, even though I finished the game, I will keep playing because I want to see Foundation, and we will play also A Dark Place after I've gone back to play through Alan Wake, and hopefully in the future I get to play Control Resonant. Maybe if I ever win the lottery and I get to upgrade my PC or buy a PS5, I'll get to play the sequel at some point. It might take a while though. Anyways, not the end of my Control playthrough, but we're going to call it here for now. So as always, I want to say a big thank you for watching this episode, a big thank you to my patrons for their support. And until the next time, I had fun playing this, I hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next episode for even more Control. À la prochaine.